fight, never flight, but I wanna have fun all night. I could've took this girl if I wanted, but I ain't into throwing dirty laundry in the public. I can always make something out of nothing, cause I know how it was when it wasn't. Falling ships and murder that she wrote. Combination, always drink and smoke. Apathy could help the way I roll, cause I'm selective on how much I show. Time will tell, don't show me what I know. Know you worth to only go for broke. You look good but act just like a hoe. You look good but I really want nothing but a good time. I ain't here for the fuck shit, paying no mind. If you're trying to show me substance, bring it on by. I really want nothing but a good time. I really can't stress this enough. I always gotta keep it at a buck. I rather have money than lust, but I'ma look twice if she got a big butt. I have a hard time with trust. Part-time love is a new fine drug. It's okay, I'ma fill my cup. It's okay, I'ma still turn up. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. You love the dancing, you love the fight. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. I love the dancing, I love the night. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. You love the dancing, you love the fight. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. I love the dancing. I really want nothing but a good time. I ain't here for the fuck shit, paying no mind. If you're trying to show me substance, bring it on by. I really want nothing but a good time. Why don't you just pull up, girl, the berry wine. You love the dancing, you love the fight. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. I love the dancing, I love the night. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. You love the dancing, you love the fight. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. I love the dancing, I love the night.
Okay.
I've been searching.
Still love it to this day, man. Is that shit like 5 years old now? It's crazy.
Probably.
Oh my gosh. What's good? What's good? How's everybody doing on this lovely? You said we in spring already.
It's spring.
Spring. Well, hold on. Let me see what the temperatures outside. I don't want to.
It's like 50 something.
About 50s.
Yeah.
Nigga, how the fuck I got that many texts? I'm sorry, I just opened my phone. It was like 20 text messages. And what the fuck?
They miss you, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah, 51 outside. Oh, we're gonna have a beautiful week. Tomorrow 71, thunderstorm maybe-ish. Monday 71, Tuesday 71. So we got some good weather coming out. And the gym was empty. We knew that was gonna happen, so we ain't had to fight for
I was
machines.
about to say, yeah, that's been a running theme.
They had to go out there, show that booty butt camp work that
That's
they
been a
put in,
running
and
theme.
look how that shit is accomplished. Is it what's good,
Keep going,
Frank?
Frank.
Frank says
You know, my mom's apartment before we moved
Northburg.
in. Hey, bro.
All right.
All right, you coming back up here. I see you, bro.
Okay. Look forward to you. We here, man. Let me know when you're ready. What I was saying?
Something about the weather.
Oh, the weather was just like, is it warm enough for sundresses yet? Not
No.
yet, right?
It's still windy and breezy.
All right,
You better put something under that. Not that I want anything under that, but you're going to have to put something under that.
That. Fuck them Amazon pants or whatever.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like a fucking sundress.
I
boy.
think May, y'all be good. I think in the May officially.
I think we're
we
going to
sit
be
out
having a John blazing ass motherfucking.
We might
Summer.
have an Indian summer.
I think that shit is gonna be
I don't even know if I can
scary.
say that. I had to convince Trini. Yeah, I'm sure you had to convince her. She's gonna miss living down in South Jersey. All this traffic up here. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Good luck.
Yeah, we're doing the draft thing too, Frank. The Monday before the Thursday. So, earthquake. Yeah, that'll scare a motherfucker to get the fuck out of Dodge. It definitely would. Definitely did. So let me know, Frank. You want to come through? I'm gonna be cooking. We got some beverages. I mean, food, beverages. A couple of fellas. We're gonna do the first round. You know how we always do. Let's see what else he said. Oh, he's the same thing.
Same.
Yeah. All right. So look forward to that good weather. You guys get ready. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the warm weather while you can before it get cold again. What do you think the winter was? You think we had like a brick ass winter, or was it kind of warm to you?
No. It was warm-ish compared to winters. We did have some really cold days. But, yeah, as far as I not getting hit with a shitload of snow and all that other stuff, we made out again. So it wasn't that bad. We still kind of got over.
Got off like bandits.
We still got over, yeah. We only had like 2 really bad winter days. That's
True.
not bad. That's not bad at all. Usually we could give 2 weeks.
Nah, yeah, I take that. Give me that.
Yeah.
No issues, no problems. Because I
If
remember
we had to do another one of these talking about was bad. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, double up, no problem.
it was
Not
like
a problem.
was it 3 or 4 years ago? We got that massive shit.
It's been a while since we got hit.
It's Mother
It was
Nature.
Mother's Nature being
Bipolar. Hey man, like I said, those
Yeah,
years ago,
Sunday
man,
and a half,
you keep that if we had to deal with that craziness again. Because I remember in Teaneck, man, like
Yep, it's bad.
every other, I think it was every Friday, it was another 7 to 8 inches.
Yes.
Couldn't escape it.
Yeah.
Couldn't escape it.
Yeah.
It was fucking bad.
Yeah,
Truly,
we in the
truly bad.
Northeast. We don't need none of that.
Nah, yeah, we good.
Because then when the snow hits, and especially like up here, we're so congested, we got nowhere to put it.
No way to put it.
And they stopped putting that shit in the fucking river. Remember, we used to dump them shits in the river. If you're old enough to remember, kids, that's where they used to put it. They used to go down to where the parks open up and stuff and dump it and push it into the fucking river. So guess what happened when that shit melted?
Yeah.
Flood time. Flood. Back to floods.
And that's over there by Route 20. Nigga,
Yeah.
that's Little Ferry, all the other shit is like you put a teardrop in that motherfucker. It's flood central, nigga.
Yeah.
They still ain't solved that shit. I was shocked they put that apartment complex there. I was like, niggas, I don't know why y'all want that.
Well, they probably put them in it. I don't know. Hopefully, how much money they put into it. But they probably either put a larger embankment just for the apartment, or
No.
they put in the turbine.
No, they
They didn't
didn't.
put the turbines in
Nope.
them.
I know they got the apartment kind of like on stilts.
Okay,
But they
so
ain't
there you
got-
go. Okay, that's
Yeah,
one thing.
but the apartment is on stilts, but
That's one thing.
your car's still gonna be
Your
flooded.
car fucked. Yeah,
Your car's fucked.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you really like. I mean, renting this gotta be like $5.
Hey. Well, see,
You looking for cheap rent.
when you live in a flood zone, you get fucked because you can't get flood insurance. If you're not from the area, you only find out that you're in a flood zone when you move in, and this shit happens, and then you try to make a claim or something like that, and then you really got to see you can get flooded in the spring and the summer. If we have like a bad rainstorm, you can still get flooded. So it's always bad. You get hit on 3 different areas. You're screwed.
Man, to me, I think that's like some of the, I guess, most disrespectful shit in the world. You don't want to insure someone because you'll actually have to pay it, but you're making money hand over fist. Another day, another story.
Yeah.
You know how we do. What we got going on in the world today before we get started? What's going on in the financial world?
Same old at the moment. Not that too much I really checked up on this week. Newsflash, if you are in crypto, this shit took a dive this morning. Big dive. As we speak, everything is going down. Not sure why. Didn't we broke. Just saw Frank say we broke. Yes, sir. I'm not sure why it took a dive. I don't know who's pulling out money, who's doing whatever, but they are down. Bitcoin is down about 10 grand so far. So that's a huge hit for a 7-hour span. And it's probably going worse that I speak because I ain't looking at it. So all that stuff affects each other. The market don't open till Monday, so we can't really call anything there. So as we look, Biden is going to help another 200 and I'll round up 80,000 people. I think it's like 277, but it's 280,000 people by paying their student loans. I don't know what the criteria is for them, but I think just between those 280,000 people, that equates to like 7.6 billion. So I mean, yeah, yeah.
He trying to.
I'm not mad at the boy.
He trying to.
I'm not mad at the boy.
He don't want.
am
I think he
not
don't want what's name to walk in there and do it for him, right
And-
behind him.
So that's the key now. As we go into November, when it's vote time, here you go. Here's every last effort. Here's every good thing I'm doing. Look, I done said niggas get reparations. I signed the paperwork. I don't know if y'all gonna get it by the time I get out of here. Whatever it is. He's trying every trick in the book to try to get this, second term. And good luck to him.
Never happened.
Look, good luck to him. I'm gonna say that. As far as everything else, people are gearing up to go back like we have, like we never had COVID before, and we getting ready to call everything an official recession after the election.
See, y'all be thinking we be BSing when we telling y'all this stuff, yo.
Just so we know. So remember, I think it was a couple months ago, I came on here and I was like, "Yo, the interest rate is they didn't increase it this quarter because they said everything was steady." Well, just last week, the news said that was a lie. They didn't increase the interest rate, but inflation is kicking everybody's ass. So inflation, I think, still going up on average. I think they said 20%. So it's still astronomical, meaning recession. I'm cutting out all the middle math. So they can call it, and then in a recession, something got to give so we can break, or a war. And God forbid we go into a war with anybody, Trump or Biden. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We ain't looking for that. We're not really looking for any of that shit. So we don't know. Gas prices steady rising. Everything else sitting here. And more layoffs are they're secret. I don't want to call it secret. Layoffs are happening.
Secret. No
Yeah.
secret.
They're just not announcing it. So we're losing a lot of big figure jobs. People doing ITs. We're talking about 60 grand and above. People doing those type of jobs, and then they're being replaced with like Subway, McDonald's. McDonald's added 10 jobs, but they were part time. So they're gonna do that plus 10, and they ain't talking about that. We just dropped 62 from Devon's Corp or whatever the hell. You get what I'm saying? So that's the trickery in behind it, and I'm not speaking direct or verbatim. I'm giving you the overall macro. So when they go to the job reports, this is how they're looking at it. Yes, we added these jobs. Yes, we added this, and nope.
I mean, you gotta pick rent or food, but we got a job for you.
I don't know how you pick rent when your rent is like higher. You've been living higher than what you should. You know what I'm saying? When they try to hit you with, the rent should be, what they say, 1/5, but that shit is actually 2/3.
Facts.
Just so you know, 2/3 is bigger than 1/5 if people ain't good with fractions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, most of my money goes to my rent instead of, the rent being the lower on the scale, and do that. So it's really hard.
That's like that. What was that? That scene in what was it? Oh gosh, Armageddon. When he was like, the guy who runs that thing is a C student. Like I know, we went to the same school.
Yo, C's get degrees, baby. Fuck what you heard, and they out here moving. Them people don't ask what you got in this class. They just say, "Nigga, did you get the 4-year degree?" You don't give a fuck.
Did you graduate?
Yep, did you graduate? You see all these goofballs going to jail now for fucking all this other shit. Yo.
Real talk, though.
Dead ass. So you don't want to look at the news. You
Real
don't want to
talk.
see that shit. Like, how could they do it? Like, well, we don't have a background check. Like, that's it. But as we go into these things, it's an up and down situation. Like I said, there's still hope. We just still back to fighting. Not much has changed. A lot of these companies, I don't know how they are still holding on or what they're planning to do.
What you said?
shit, I knew someone who lied
Lied
about
about
having a
it to
degree.
agree.
Me too, Frank. I think we know the same people, and I think we know that some people probably did it and who worked for the state and got
A lot of times, motherfuckers don't check up on that shit though.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of private companies don't. A lot of private companies don't. They'll check your last employer before they'll check your follow up on your.
Real talk. And I think they even stopped doing that shit. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. As long as you don't have nothing really come back like on your main background check, like, oh shit, you a child rapist? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, a lot of that shit is costly. See, that's the thing, right? AI made that shit here, but when it costs a certain amount of dollars to get that information on you, it don't make sense to get it. Especially I had to get on each employee, and then in reality, I should be running it yearly. Just because you cool today don't mean you ain't gonna be out here doing some fuck shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And they talk about, yo, he took a impromptu vacation for a week. Yeah, that nigga was in jail. And then he came back and read the fucking reports. Yeah, what was he in jail
10% bond,
for?
nigga. 10% bond.
Yeah. We all know situations like that. I know Frank knows situations. I know situations. Yep, and skipping the ass away right back in there. Thank God for FMLA. Woo! Yo, this shit crazy. This shit fucking crazy, kids. It's crazy. But it's none of my business. That's right. You know the magical rules. They ain't none of my business, but I'm just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. Ain't none of my fucking business. But be careful, people. You know, settle down when you can. Try to save. I'll be honest. We still got a 3-year gap going against us. Whoever in that White House, we don't know. But we got a 3-year gap going against us, dude. So,
Quick question. Whoever gets elected, Trump, dogs, I'm sorry, yo. Like, somebody, like, it'll be anybody. It could be me or it could be Jeff. Like, no one's Biden's not getting he's not getting another term. It's not happening. Like, the dude can't even put his coat on. Like, serious. Like, they fucked up. I don't know. It's like,
I feel sorry for poor old Hillary. I was like, we wouldn't even get this motherfucking bitch a room in the motherfucking, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, goddamn.
should have been better than this.
Seriously. See, I'm going to be 100. I'm going to be 100. I'm with you.
They learned. You know what I think a
with
lot.
you.
It started with Trump, and it's continuing with Biden, and a lot of people's roosters are coming home. Yeah. A lot of the stuff that people were getting away with or trying or whatever is coming back and biting them in the ass, and they're starving now themselves.
Yeah.
And it's bad when the 1%ers start starving because now they want more. And that's why, you get a $30 meal at McDonald's now. No more, it's crazy, nigga. McDonald's was popular because it was affordable.
Nigga, the hash brown like $3.
Yeah.
That
I
shit
remember
used
it was $1, nigga. That with the sausage biscuit or
That ain't
whatever
nothing but
situation may
mashed
be.
up potatoes, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah. You go get a bag
That's
of
not even the
potatoes
fuck yet.
for $3, nigga. 5-pound bag of potatoes for like $3-4, nigga.
I don't know. Let me shut the fuck up. I don't know.
This shit is
I don't
truly,
know what to
truly
say,
bad.
bro. I don't really know what to say. But yeah, it's like I said, everything is going up. It's gonna hit a head. It's going to hit a head, and it's gonna get bad, dude. And they know it. They know they're gonna have to do something. So whoever takes over in that time is gonna have to make a new a law or write in something in the power. You get what I'm saying? Like they did. Not necessarily that we will get stimuluses, but y'all can't do this. We need this. Farms gotta lower prices. Release the gas reserve more than what we had, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So, quick question. You don't think, now, obviously, they're going to take care of the elite. They're going to.
Oh, they fine already. They've been holding up.
But at the end of the day, if we don't have any money to give the elite is where the problem is coming. And I think that's where the holdup is to what extent and to what part does the government or I guess some kind of participation that they want to give the people?
I gotta go ahead. No, finish your thought. Finish.
That's what I was saying. Like, people are so mad about the whole reparation shit when 98% of these niggas is gonna get the money right the fuck back.
Of course.
You want to help the economy out because a lot of them don't know how to save. They don't know how to do this and that. It's gonna go right back.
It'd be perfect time if you're really gonna give us some type of reparations. Let's just say in some form of cash or.
I'm talking for everybody. I'm not talking about black people.
Oh,
I'm
just
talking
for
about
anybody. Yeah.
Everybody has to get something to put money back into the system, and that's what I think took Trump from everybody looking at him like to like, you know what? A lot of white people say nigga. You know what I mean? Like now, sorry, that's how it happened. That's how it happened. Niggas was collecting unemployment, but they were getting that extra $6. Every individual, whether you had kids or you didn't have kids, he gave you some money. He put money in your pocket. And what majority of you do? Majority of you went down and gave the money right back.
Right.
And the only shit that went haywire was the Triple P shit.
Yeah, because that shit was unchecked, nigga. Come on, 6 questions. What the fuck you doing, bro?
So
you saw that application like I did, nigga. What's this?
That shit went left.
You going on a field trip tomorrow, nigga? What the fuck is
other
this?
than that, it was something to where you would look and be like, yo, this shit really worked.
So what I'm not proposing anything, but what I'm thinking, you can eat a full meal for less than $5.
Yeah, you could. Real talk.
Yes.
Real talk. You went in there with $5. You know, you was able to get you, like I said, maybe 2 sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, egg McMuffin, or whatever it is, a hash brown, and got yourself a nice little cup of coffee or something to drink, and you had a nice little breakfast.
Yeah.
$5, like you said, they get you that one motherfucking hash brown, and then they make you pay for the ketchups and shit now.
Extra sauces they charging for extra shit. They charging.
They gave you 2 sauces. Nigga, I got 30 fucking nuggets.
I'm going to be 100. Excuse me. The little deli I went to charged me for a tea bag.
No, they didn't.
I just wanted to take a tea bag because I was like, yo, man, how... And I'm there, and I tip. You know what I'm saying? And I give him shit when it's Christmas. You get what I mean? And I'm not mad at him for doing it. It's a job. The dude was sitting there, and he was like, yeah, 75 cents. I said, nigga, hold up. It's 75 cents for a tea bag, but for $3, I can get 20 of these bitches.
But I was tight when the bitch kept my quarter for the bagel place.
Right.
Like,
now, I wasn't mad at the guy. He didn't set the rule. You get what I'm saying? That's what the owner put. You know what I'm saying? That's what the owner put forth. I respect it. I can't get mad at the person at the counter at McDonald's for charging me $8 for a chicken sandwich. From corporate. You know?
You ain't lying, nigga.
Yeah.
Well, they got the, I think Wendy's has the 2 for $5.
Yes.
Oh, Burger King, whatever. You pick 2 off the list.
Yeah. And you get 2 burgers now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, you serious?
Used to get fries and a drink.
Everything.
Shit, and a side of nuggets. But anyway, I'm getting out of here. You can't, I'm not mad at them, but I'm just saying for somebody to detail all that shit down, you know what I mean? I don't know what they're going to, shit is super expensive. And then now that it's expensive for the stores to pay, they're only going to pass that shit to everyone else. Like I said, when people are doing these door dashes and stuff, I don't know how much longer those individual people is going to have it. I don't think it's going anywhere, but I think the price subject is ridiculous. Because you talking about you paying $30 for McDonald's to get to your motherfucking house. Fuck you. And fuck everybody else. Fuck Ronald. Fuck motherfucking Grimace. Fuck all of these niggas. That shit is ridiculous for that price. For $30, I could have gotten my car and came there 4 times.
I think
and it's still high.
They kind of curved it, or they're trying to do something.
They have to.
But like I just tell people all the time, like we have this conversation before, and I just tell people, because I started dashing again, and it's like it's ridiculous. Like this one person wanted you to deliver, I think it was like a McDonald's meal, but it was like 17 miles. I was like, that's just not for $3. That shouldn't have happened.
No.
And that's why I tell people, like, if you don't have money to tip, don't order from DoorDash. Order from your local place, and you could throw that person a couple of dollars and they'll bring you. Because all niggas do is let that shit lapse. And then wind up happening is the only time you get your order, if you ever wonder why your order comes so late, is because DoorDash themselves had to add money on top of it to get someone to deliver it for you, because everybody was passing that shit around.
So look, when we talk about what can a federal government do, a state government do for some shit like that, what I'm saying, sometimes DoorDash don't even deliver correctly. Yeah.
I will say this, because like I said, I do the dash. A lot of the mix-ups come from the restaurant. And I like it's sad, but even though you're paying your money, you should get what you want. So much goes into, you have to put a lot of thought process of where you're going to order from. So what I'm saying is, if the place you're ordering from, is busy, I would say 6 out of 10 times, you might not get everything you ordered. Like, I went to Kavana, and that shit is packed. And no matter what time of the day you go in there, that shit's packed. They love that shit. And I just happened to get a double order, and I went back, and the lady was like, oh, I left something out of the first one. But she kept doing it.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean? But like I said, it's so like the amount of tickets that lady had up in front of her, it was overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because they only put one person in that delivery station.
Yes.
Because again, they're trying to, I guess, they can't do with like what McDonald's and everybody else does, or what Burger King does now, to where there's nobody in the front.
So so here's the thing that kills me, right? It's like, when we look at this shit, were these apps originally, we know who created them, these young kids coming out and they saw a need for it, but was that need intended for, I don't want to say elites, but not for the fucking common person or the poorer person or you get what I'm saying? When you think about it, because like, to handle it in such a bulk scale,
right?
I got to think about that bitch having a whole other kitchen. If we're just gonna throw that restaurant you were saying there, you're gonna need a whole another chef and someone else just to start cranking out those ticket orders.
Here's the problem with that, Frank, because Frank says it's the driver's fault.
Okay.
Because of COVID, the bags are sealed. You get a sealed bag, and I guarantee you don't want these niggas going through your shit.
Oh,
I see a lot of these niggas, they don't bathe. I'm sorry. Just put it out there.
I give you that.
These bags are sealed. So these guys are delivering what they get. They're not packing it. Bag's not open. It doesn't even matter, because they will give you a detailed list.
Oh, he's saying delivering to the wrong address.
Again, that's the that's
the app. Don't you follow an app?
That's the app. Or again, unfortunately, a lot of people don't have their house number like they used to be on the house. Or like me, because like I did it so much before back in the days, I've always had a flashlight in my car. And then on top of that, I've always knew when it says right here, it always means 2 houses or the house next to the house you're at. It's never that one.
Courtesy is call a client.
I can't call you if your bag is sealed, Frank. They really been fucking your shits up.
You can't find it.
Yeah, like, But a lot of times, they have don't call. Baby sleeping or whatever situation. Maybe.
So, I got you.
But for far, okay, ahead. And I'll go back for what you were saying.
I just want to say, like, so when he's like, if you can't find him, call a client, not leave it wherever. I don't.
They've been fucking Frank's food up.
Yeah, I know. Who was this app intended for when it was originally done? Was it intended for people who had something already and was just like, nigga, I don't feel like moving my car? You get what I'm saying?
Right,
and I got
right.
the extra, whatever it is. So
especially if I feel you.
Especially if I spend $30 for it. That's my point, Frank. If you have the ability to spend $30 for $5 fucking food.
But sound like, Frank, you're a glutton for punishment because you keep calling the restaurant again. Like, you better try a different restaurant, homie.
It's like, yo, you know what it's like? It's like Uber, right? Most of the people I know have vehicles, no matter what the fucking vehicle it is. Whether you got a bust down 88 or you got a motherfucking brand new 2024, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got a vehicle. The majority of us got vehicles. why the fuck we just don't go pay and park in a lot? Oh, like we go to the airport. I'm just saying, but just fuck with me because if I Uber, it's almost the same price as me Ubering that motherfucker there.
What's good, Al?
You get what I'm saying? What's going on?
We
man?
just talk about your barbecue.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So by the time I get there, who was this app originally intended for? Was it intended for the haves or the have-nots? And now that we sold it to the have-nots, are we fucking ourselves? Because we knew it was just going to be like, well, let's see how long we're going to make this motherfucker last.
I think it falls back into the Walmart theory from greed. And I'm going to start crazy, but I'm going to bring it home.
Okay.
So you created something. So remember back in the days where, you know, your local pizzerias and yo, Frank, they been stop ordering, homie, because they done fucked you over.
For the
Yeah. You had
That's what I'm saying, Frank.
all these individuals, mom and pop stores, and they deliver, and they used to always, because you used to always go by the pizzeria or the local spot, and they was always looking for a delivery driver.
Yeah.
Because you had to pay the delivery driver, and then because nobody, you know, it started off where, hey, you know, you just work on the tips, but nobody was tipping, so they kept losing drivers. So now they had to pay a certain amount to the drivers and give them tips. So it was just more a part to me how I looked at it, where it was like, I'm going to come up with a system to where I can boost my profits. So again, just like when you call, like, I don't know if a lot of people understand, like if you order something from Walmart or a lot of the other these places, it's cheaper online than it is at the store. And the reason because they had to pay the employees to stock it, to unload the truck.
Right.
And, you know, there's a lot of overhead, pretty much.
I got to pay to hold the shit here. Yeah.
Right. So what they did is they figured they got smart. So, okay, I'm going to get rid of all the cash registers. I'm going to get the people who wants to come in and not order online. I'm going to get you to scan your own shit out. You're going to scan your own shit out now. And that flopped. Why? Because these niggas are stealing. We talked about it last week. We said, Jeff, right? 1 for you, 1 for me, 2 for me, 2 for you. Niggas are scanning every right. Third package.
Right.
And now they're losing millions. So now what they do is now they're going to charge you to use the self scan aisles now. They want to charge you $100 to use it. Mm-hmm. Instead of just going back to the cashiers. Now, mind you, Walmart's never had a bad year. No. They've profited every single year. One of the few people, I think, Southwest, one of the very, very few companies that have never had a bad year. But again, it's the people who are trying to go from, I guess, profit to greed. So to me, it's those individuals who say, you know what, how much more money can I put in my pocket? Because these businesses, that's all they care about, profit, 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 profit. Like you said, everything is going up, but people are making less money. It's going to come to a head. Something's going to happen.
Right. But that's what we're running into. So anytime I see somebody doing this stuff, I don't understand how they have a disposable, let's use Frank's scenario, $25. It's great when you are working and you are making that type of money and you can sustain that. Everything is thumbs up.
Right.
But we are clearly seeing, or the areas that you are delivering to, these ain't those motherfucking areas that are looking like that. Correct me if I'm fucking wrong, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
But you gotta. All right. So here's the thing. There's a Jeff will know if you pass the Bergen Township and you keep going, what's that? What area is Bogota? What area that is?
The Bergen Town Center. You talking about Maywood and Paramus?
Maywood. Okay, so Maywood. You get an order of Maywood, nigga, you getting a good tip, guaranteed, because these niggas know.
Okay. They
tip in $8, $9, $10 for you to bring a $5 fucking what's the name, so they never have to wait for their food.
Gotcha.
And Frank, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna send you restaurants you start ordering from. You won't keep getting your shit fucked up. But certain areas like those people out there, they got money and they understand the way things are. And my thing is, again, if you don't have the money to tip, don't do it because it's just not. It's not gonna work for you.
But that's my point. So you talking about that family in Maywood, which is predominantly houses. Yes, they have a little apartment.
Nothing but
house
houses over there.
Right. They do
Ridgewood.
have their own little poorer side, whatever it is. But we're talking about those people. You're gonna run into that. Yo, I got both kids here. I don't feel like putting their fucking shoes on. You get what I'm saying? I'll pay the $25 for you to drop off the shit here. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna run into maybe a lot more than that compared to fucking Railroad Ave in Hackensack. I'm just saying.
But you also look at the restaurants, like that area. You're going like a lot of those people that like they're ordering from Grand Licks Cafe, they're ordering from Cheesecake Factory. Like where they're ordering from is different. So like you kind of like understand what area you're going in to see like if that's something you not want to do. Especially when you have some people's like, yo, could you deliver it to my door? You're in an apartment house, and again, there's nowhere for me to park, so you could come downstairs and get your shit because it ain't happening.
Right.
So
Right.
good luck to you, Frank. What else you got, sir?
They went on a tangent on that one, but
Hey,
yeah,
that's what we always do, man.
That's it. As far as keep your head on tight. Keep your money in your pocket. Be careful with your moves. Doesn't look like car prices are going to be dropping anytime near. Hopefully, whoever wins the house puts into another.
Your Christ is going bankrupt right now. It's bad.
Hopefully, whoever wins the house, starts putting in these buyback programs, stuff that we used to see, like when we had the cars for cash, stuff that the housing. They are working on keeping low interest, like putting these programs in, not just first time home buyers that you get low interest mortgages, but like other ones out for refinancing too. They are working on trying to do something like that. But the problem is when you talk about low interest on something which is a house, which is an asset to a lot of these people, to the middle and lower class, it's an asset. To the upper class, it could be a fucking liability because I don't need to have all these fucking houses I got to keep fixing up and doing. It's anyway, back to the other class, it is going to drive the prices higher. The prices have not gone down. We are all waiting for that recession to hit, and now motherfucker and people to fucking fail. And y'all just bought a house 2 years ago, but I can't afford it no more. Slide that right over here. Slide that right over here.
You didn't mention
Domino's, motherfucker. Let's go.
You didn't mention Hackensack because all these
Slide that shit right over here.
all these apartment complexes they building up, and they got 2 people in every building.
Well, you talking about the big constructors that are buying up all the land, and they still are buying up all the land. They are not everybody were under BlackRock, but BlackRock has subsidiaries, meaning they just changed the names. They're under the same company and buying a whole bunch of property throughout America, everywhere. And there's 2 other companies doing the same thing. Huge, multi-billion-dollar companies.
Well, they know what's coming down the pipe.
Yes, and that's my point.
Right.
That's my point.
It's gonna come down the pipe. But
they got no problem being a landlord for a fucking 5-year stretch when I could just flip that bitch and kick you out on the 4.5 years. You know what I mean?
Something's coming. Well, to me, the sad part is this. They could do it now.
Yes, this is the best time for them.
They could do it now. The Biden administration could do it now, but they won't because they want to push that this is something they can implement if you reelect. Like, you're supposed to do this in the first fucking place. And I guess why he's trying to do the student loan shit again, because he's trying to have something that he said he started that he could push through that's his, that the next person who comes in, Trump, won't have the ability to take credit for it.
Yeah, I'm going to be 100. See, I can definitely see that happening. So, but we are in for a run, kids. Like I said, and this is no joke. It's just a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when it kicks. You know what I'm saying? It's something everybody's going to have to do something. So just be on your P's and Q's. Be smart about your money. Don't overspend if you don't have to. That's it. That's all it's basically coming down to. There will be a chance for everything to go up in topsy-turvy again. So you will be for some of us to grab something. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't really want people to get kicked out of their homes. But shit, your loss, my gain.
I mean, again, the ship is gonna have to be right.
Yes.
Again, these guys can't make money if we're not there to spend it.
Right.
The 1%ers and 1%ers for a reason. They don't pay for shit.
Right.
They get you to pay for shit, which is why they're. And it's at a point to where shit is it's hitting the head. So sooner or later, something's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen. Just try to be as patient as you can. Especially for these individuals who are like multiple income households. Especially where you have like with kids that already have left the nest. Don't be ashamed to downsize, yo.
Yeah. No.
It's just y'all two in the house. You don't need 12 bedrooms, nigga.
Yeah. 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 Get ahead while you can.
It is what it is.
All right. Let's kick it over something else.
All right, let's have a little fun before we get out of here. I don't even want to do the woke shit anymore, so we'll just go into the.
Stole your thunder. Huh?
No, it's not a thunder because it's just pretty much the same thing. We was talking about is like thing. Oh, you want to do it?
It's up to you, man. I'm following you.
Let's see. I don't know. Out on the TV now. New TV series out on, and it's crazy because they actually released it on the 9th, which was crazy. They promoted the 11th, but it didn't come. It came out on the actual 9th. I haven't seen it yet. Jeff, I had to take charge in this one, but this is one of those. I want to say remakes, or I would have to say made for television type series. Where I guess it's Badlands, every person for themselves. Break it down for us, sir.
It's based off the game Fallout. Fallout's been a game. Started a computer game, went to the consoles. You're living in a world after the nuclear war happened. Russia fired on us, we fired on them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
X-Men 97. I didn't check that out yet.
X-Men 97. I saw the first episode. And it took a lot because they covered up all the other shit there.
Oh,
so
they did one of those dumb shits?
No, but it's good. They changed it.
Okay.
Changed it, so they definitely came back. I got to get back in. I want to catch the 4 to 5 run. So I got 2 to 5 to catch up now.
Okay, you letting it pile up and you're going to run through it.
Yeah. That's the thing. Because they only still about 30 minutes or so. Like,
okay, quick. In and out.
Yeah. But I was on. I saw the first one. I was like, okay. I like how it's shaped up. To get back to this, though, this is based off the game. I like it because it doesn't follow any of the game storyline.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it's totally separate. It's 200 years.
So for someone who didn't
after the last game,
see the
yep, you could just kick right in.
Okay,
you could jump in. They explain everything. They tell you what's this. Why they got battle suits and why you know what I'm saying. And they do it nice enough. You're following the girl. Really good stars. Homie who's dressed up here, the ghoul is oh my fucking god. What's the guy? He is a great actor, fucking hilarious. He played in everything. Baby Billy in the other series. Oh my fucking god, I can't remember his name. He plays in a lot of HBO series. The girl is new. You have a lot of people from other shows coming in from everywhere. So really, 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 really good casting.
Oh, Walton Giggins. God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you funny shit.
Nah, I love him as an actor.
Yeah, yo, dead ass. He don't let you down here.
Definitely love him as an actor.
Yo, none of the acting is bad. Like I said, I'm only up to the episode 5, but
and they released the entire series.
Everything's out. So it was Amazon. So Amazon did exactly what you said. Amazon did the first go. They threw everything out there,
and then once it gets, if it picks up, then they come back and they'll do the weekly dumb shit.
Next year is gonna be episodically, unfortunately,
like they do with Jack Reacher.
But they dropped everything. Yep.
But they better not do that shit with Mr. and Mrs. Smith if they do
Part
a second
2?
season, nigga. I'll be mad as a motherfucker.
Yeah, they were just talking about they were in negotiations to bring it back. So
how could you not? How could you not?
I don't know. They didn't say anything about the people coming back. They just said doing season 2.
See,
that's all they said.
Don't get me started.
That's all they said. They didn't say
like
Donald coming back.
That script writing and the scenes with him and her, especially at that campfire scene, nigga.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah, the card game was my best, nigga. That was it.
No,
you waiting for the Asian meat to get popped. That nigga was like, what the fuck? You just out here vibing with motherfuckers. That's it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yo, but This is a really good series. Everything is in it. You get this. You get the joints from the game. They explained everything down. A noob could catch it because I never played the series. You know, I knew of the series. I never played it on any console. Blair used to play this on PC way back, but definitely a great movie. Great show, TV show, not movie.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely good. You will love it. Y'all be 100%.
I'm gonna check it out because Rail was telling me there was
This is
like
shit.
4 games or some stuff like that.
Yeah, they
he
have
was
4
giving
games.
me like I guess he was saying like different ways it could go type situation.
Yeah, but this is based not after the game. It's still in the same world, but it's like 200 years after the game. So you have everybody in the same factions. You see the things, but it's not following the storyline of the game. So you're not going to be there and be like, oh, that's Mike. Mike dies on the 5th episode or some shit. Like, nah, none of that. Yeah. But it's dope. It's
I'm gonna check it
dope.
out. Definitely check it out. As I was holding off on that because I was like, I
it's
want to
good.
kind of like run through that.
It's good.
All right, Jeff's favorite one, Sugar. I'm kind of on the fence about this. This is new out on Apple TV. And I will say Apple TV, when it comes to their TV shows, they have been putting out some really quality shows. This one, I love the acting. It's to me, it's the overall, I guess, basis of it. Like we talked about before, the Ray Donovan type of situation.
Yeah.
But I love the little twist they put in, him being, I guess I would say a buff about history, especially movies, that they try to show a lot of clips. And the problem with that is you're dealing with something that we're damn near at 10K now. And you're trying to show something from the 70s and 80s, and then it's so shortened because you couldn't stretch it out to where the pixels would be, I guess, visual to where it would be good, and that bothers me. I see all this black shit on the side or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I like the acting. I like a little of the story. But to me, this is something that's going to have the entire thing for me to watch. I won't do episode to episode. How about you?
Well, it's Apple, so I wasn't expecting them dropping any goddamn thing there. I do think it's a great show, and like I said, like I told you before, the first time I saw it, I was like, "This is like a Ray Donovan spinoff." That's exactly what it did. You the person to go out and find people, Mr. Fix It. I pay you to do a special job, and you do it. This is not a spoiler alert because that's exactly what the hell he does. You get contacted by someone else, and he does the thing secretively. Like I said, the acting is good. It's on par.
Top shelf.
Everybody, it got all great actors and actresses all through the thing. They put some money behind the series, in the locations, him flying across overseas, doing all this stuff. They put some money behind it.
Absolutely.
I don't mind it episodically, like I said, but to me, it just seemed like a Ray Donovan knockoff, except for his twist. I'll leave the twist for you guys, but except for his twist with the thing, and I'm just like, okay. And Ray didn't give a F about old TV series, so that you know what I'm saying. That's where you start to distinguish the difference. You know what I'm saying? And we don't see a family with him yet. Right. I'm happy that they dropped the first 2 episodes. Did they drop 2 at once? I know I saw.
Yeah,
2
they
at
did.
once.
They did. The first was 2 at once.
I think you needed the 2 at once with this. If it was just one, I think I would have gracefully bowed out. I don't know if I would have got back to it. That's what I should say.
I need a couple episodes.
I don't know if I would have got back to it. I would have been like, it's good, but I ain't watched it in 7 months. So it's still popping.
It's not happening.
Yeah. Apple don't really miss. I think they 1 out of 7 or something right now.
Trash. Nigga, I go fuck what you say.
Which one?
That invasion shit? Trash.
That's what I'm saying. I said don't really. So what you 1 for 10?
I give you 1 out of
10. What you 1 out of 10?
And that's why we keep coming back. But nigga,
that's not bad at all.
I won't even watch the second season because you prolonged that shit. I ain't see an
I
alien until the 7th episode, nigga.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, didn't bother to go for Invasion. I think a lot of people just fell off on Invasion. I think they running out their contract.
They tried to come back, but it just was like,
nah. I think it ran out their contract.
Yeah,
I think they was like, yo, it's already bad. Just pay them. You know what I'm saying? Run this out, pay them, and then we just wrap it up.
You already fucked us over. We good.
That's what I'm saying. Don't look for 3. Everything else on them is good. I'm still waiting for what's the name to come back. The one with the homie gets the switch off on and on. I can't think of the name. He works and he goes to work and they cut him off. And he's on.
Insurrection or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's his name. Yeah, I'm waiting for that.
Nigga,
I'm waiting for that to come back.
That cliffhanger, and then it's like it's taking too long.
They take it way too long because they already
way
filmed.
Too long, yeah.
They already filmed. I'm like, what the hell y'all doing?
Y'all sitting there trying to hold that banger and try to put all this other trash shit out. You're gonna learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Disney and what's name hurting right now, nigga.
Kill them while they weak. Don't let them get up. Kill them while they weak.
Get into Monkey Man out right now in theaters. What I thought was unique about this situation is the storyline behind it. And I was wondering why this looks so familiar. And this was supposed to be a Netflix movie.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in Netflix dropped the ball and decided to shelf it. They didn't figure it was good enough to release. Here comes Jordan Poole, who somehow got the opportunity to view it and see it and talk to, his powers that be. Was like, I think you might want to take this shit off their hands. So they went to Netflix and they finagled them and paid $10 million to get this away from Netflix, and it made $10 million in the first weekend. This is supposed to be one of those action-packed movies. My man Dove, the guy from the whole, Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Grown Up Now, Life of Pi has been putting out great actors. He's been putting out some stuff. And this is a action-packed. Did you get a chance to see it? What have you heard about it?
I didn't get a chance to see it. I heard it was good. This is his first directing, too. He directed himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So it's a lot for him. I heard everybody liked it. Everybody talked about his great things for him. Ups and downs of the movies. Of course, no movie's 100%. They said, a couple of things here and there slowed down a bit, but it picked back up. Everything I heard, it was great for it. I definitely want to see it. I just wanted to have it. A chance to get out. I just didn't have a chance to get out. I'd probably go check it out, though. I think this is a great, if you get a Tuesday run, I think they're good. They made their money back. I think they're probably going to break even overall. So they're not worried about it.
They made their money back the first weekend of the $10 million. I'm trying to see now how much has it made total. But it's already a profit because if you made that much money in your first 3 days or your first weekend, even though the weekend starts on Thursday now, and everyone's talking about it, and then other people are going to go get it. So it's definitely a profit. And somebody somewhere in Netflix dropped the ball.
People like this. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to build them up. And then he'll probably end up working under Jordan. So let's see how it goes.
Hey,
I ain't mad at it.
Absolutely not. Let's see. The franchise, 60 Days Bad. So it grossed $135 million in the United States and Canada in 10 days. So you paid 10 for it. You've already profited 125 mil off of something that somebody dropped the ball on. Maybe he didn't want to do a interview or something. Somebody got mad and shelved it. And I guess somehow, somewhere, they got Jordan Peele to look at it. He liked it, and now look at it.
They probably spent some money on it, but it doesn't appear that they spent a shitload of money.
Well, I mean, if you bought it for 10, actually, let me see how much it cost.
You get what I'm saying? Like making the movie, because a lot of it seems practical stunts, so they really weren't doing anything else. It seemed really good, man. Probably a lot of B-list Indian actors or A-list. It looks good.
Trying to see now.
I can't imagine
if I can see how much it actually costs to actually make. And again, I don't think it's a lot, but they keep talking about how it only. Let's see, which cost $10 million. They say it cost $10 million to make, so they just wanted their money back. Ball drop, dumbass. All right. So another one of those movies, TV shows that came from anime and it came from a movie. So this has been done. I guess this will be the third time. Again, this is why they say Parasite the Gray. to give you some kind of, I guess, separation from
The
anime and the TV and the other movie, because this was a movie also that came out. I'll be real quick with this. I enjoyed it. Full of action, short, 6 episodes. They didn't drag this on like a lot of the other ones do, where it's like 15 episodes, but they only needed 7. It's like it makes you stop watching it, and you could tell they're listening to the fans.
About time.
It was short, full of action, nice little story, and they set you up for season 2 that you want to see real bad. What do you think about it?
I like it, man. Like I said, it's definitely interesting. Anybody can pick up from this, whether you watch the anime or not. So, like I said, if you don't, you could really get into it and and it relates both worlds at the end. I like it. Story straightforward. They actually did good acting, and I love that goddamn cop. I think she made the movie.
Did she?
I'll be 1,000.
And she's not in. She's not in the
anime.
My son is my anime guru. She's not even in it.
Nope.
So for them to make it for television, because a lot of people can't make stuff for television. People.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as it sounds. You know. And they did it, and they added to it, and it made it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys don't have anything. Hey, you know, it's short. Now every episode's about 45 to 50 minutes,
Something like that.
But
yeah.
again, it's only 6 episodes. Good action, nice little comedy, story, drama, thriller. So check it out, y'all. Check it out. All right, in the movie theaters right now, this movie scared the living shit out of me, and I need you to truly understand. It didn't scare the shit out of me because it was a horror movie. It scared the shit out of me because this shit can actually fucking happen. All right. This is a movie. I think it did. You said it did so well in the Sundance and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they knew it was coming, and they snuck it in. They snuck it in there properly because I think in a couple of weeks, a couple of big boys are starting to come. So they can keep you busy for the next 3 or 4 weeks. People will be running to the movies to see this. Phenomenal acting, a great director, phenomenal action, storyline. But again, they gave you something. I'll let you talk about the cutout parts because you brought it up. You're talking about something that can legitimately actually happen. A president who got rid of the FBI, or I guess overstayed his, didn't want to release his power. And you had people, obviously, who didn't agree with him, and they wound up, bucking, literally, to take over the situation. But I want to see this shit again from start to finish again. Like, that's how fucking good it was. And shout out to Kirsten, man. She acted like she really played the shit out of this, man. No makeup. It really looked, dry ass lips or whatever situation may be. You really believed everybody's character, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Like I said, I want to watch this one too. I didn't get a chance to go out and see it. I'm happy that you did. As it was reported, when you go around and read it, they actually took out some scenes.
Would have had to, nigga.
That will reflect on what's going on with like this upcoming election. So they didn't want anything to be too, connectivity, people to get a wrong idea.
No backlash.
Yeah, and then shit really start happening, and they blaming the movie and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Cited riots type shit.
Exactly. But yeah, at South by Southwest, that just wrapped up, they had this playing out there, and they said they did phenomenal. So definitely something that you want to see and do, but then everybody had the same thing. Hey, this is like super close to reality. Y'all might want to go ahead and shelve this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This might be the future. Overseeing who wrote this? I don't know. Like, yeah. So
I mean, I don't want to compare the two, but I want to you remember when the comedians came out with the thing about North Korea? And niggas, motherfuckers started getting hacked because they didn't want them to put that movie out.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
And it really scared the shit out of them. Niggas was releasing niggas' personal emails about talking about this person ain't shit. Fuck all this
Sony
person.
had that, yes.
Yeah,
They
nigga,
stopped
like
the movie.
they was like, you know what? We're just gonna eat this.
Yeah.
Just go ahead. Don't worry about it. We're gonna pay you on the back end. Don't worry about it. I'm shocked they actually released this shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they, like I said, they picked the right states to say that kind of with Florida, California, and Texas were the ones that really bucked back as far as, I guess, the president overstaying his welcome, overstaying his reach, and trying to grasp power. And like Jeff was telling me earlier, man, the whole movie is phenomenal, but that last 40 fucking minutes, nigga.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gonna, like, when you see this, you be like, yeah, nigga, that's I don't see how they allowed this shit to be come out. Sorry. Just me. All right, we good or you want?
Yeah, we good.
All right. So I promised y'all last week that we would talk about life insurance, but I wanted people to understand how to benefit from their life insurance while you're still alive, or if there is ways or whatever. So there's a couple of things here that would help you understand or how to benefit from your life insurance while you're alive, to where you paid all this money into it and you pass away, and if you have someone who's getting it that shouldn't deserve it or whatever the situation may be, because again, another conversation, we always conversing, but a lot of states do not allow you not to leave particular people in your will.
Mm-hmm.
You can't write them out your will in certain states. So here are a couple of ways you can benefit from your life insurance while you're still alive. All right, let's go.
Take a loan or withdrawal from your policy.
All right.
A loan can be a smart option if you need cash, but also want to repay your loan to retain your full death benefit. You can choose not to repay it, but there's a downside. Your death benefit may be reduced by the amount you borrowed plus accumulated interest. In certain cases, you may also be able to withdraw your policy's cash value. The amount withdrawn may not be taxable, assuming it's less than what you contributed to the policy. While a tax-free withdrawal may be useful for covering a large expense or supplementing your retirement savings, it will generally reduce your total death benefit. This can be a drawback depending on your financial situation.
Now, I want people to truly understand the key word in there that might go over a couple of people or may not. Tax-free. You got your 401k that if you need $2 to buy that burger for lunch, you're going to get taxed. What is it now? They're taxing like 17, 19% on like your 401k. Like you're getting taxed up the yin-yang when you're in a situation. Now, mind you, this is money that you put in, that you accumulated, that obviously you need, and it's not coming out. So that tax-free thing is I want y'all to pay attention to. All right, let's keep going.
It may be possible to take a loan or withdraw from your policy if you have permanent life insurance with accumulated cash value. Many whole, universal, and variable life insurance policies provide these options. Taking a loan from your life insurance policy involves borrowing against its cash value. This option is generally only available if you've been paying your life insurance premiums for several years, as it takes time for your policy to start accruing cash value. Life insurance loans typically have lower interest rates than personal or home equity loans, and repaying them may be optional.
All right, I think I remember the name of the family. Is it the Waltons or
Waltons? What are you talking about?
or is it Rockefellers? Somebody. It's the family that has accumulated their wealth by doing that. I think it's the Rockefeller family, whatever, where everybody borrows against it and then pays it back with interest, and it winds up trickling down. And this is how you create that generational wealth. Is it the
I
Rockefellers?
mean, the Rockefellers own a lot of oils and houses.
It's one of those
and retail
families. I
shits.
forgot the family. I apologize.
No.
But this is what they do. Again, you're borrowing from the life
So-
insurance. Get. You're better at this than me.
Not even better than that. We just reading from the thing. That style, that theory of doing that is what Trump and other rich people live off of, because you can't be taxed for debts. Meaning, hey, me, Jeff, made no money. I borrowed $100,000. That's a yearly salary. I borrowed $100,000, and the $100,000 I paid my house, I paid my car, you name it. 1, 2, 3, 4,000. So I made no money. You get what I'm saying? I made no money, and none of this other shit is owned in my name. So you can't. What I owe in taxes is probably zero. You get what I'm saying? I made no money. But Jeff, you got a car. Jeff, you got. I don't know. You fill it in. Yes, and I took that money from this this lonely place to pay you. So I'm always borrowing from Peter to pay my debts, Paul. And when I go on when I go file for the taxes, I ain't make no money. I had to borrow from Pete again. You know, Pete over there at Chase. He had to give me this money. I had to pay. Yeah.
I ain't got it, baby. I ain't got it.
Yeah, that's in a nutshell. That's what that means. So it's super. So you can't be taxed for it. But me as Jeff, and I worked and made $100,000 a year, I gotta pay taxes. So probably 20 grand gotta go to fucking Uncle Sam. So I can only take home 80. 20 of that gotta go to Unc.
And this
That's
is
the
what
thing.
we continuously try to express to y'all, that the game is rigged, and there's nothing you can do about it. They're not giving up power. So about that Civil War, that's the only way that some shit like that would ever have some kind of change. And it was a clip in there where they wanted gas and they offered $300, and it was like, well, $300 won't even make a sandwich. And he was like, no, 300 Canadian, and he was happy as shit because American dollar was shit at that time. So again, this is how the elite continues to work the system. Now, you may not be able to work the system to their degree because you don't have that generational wealth, but you can start it.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it going.
Use your living benefit rider.
All right.
Some insurers offer a living benefit rider on eligible policies. This type of rider allows you to get a portion of your death benefit early if you're diagnosed with a terminal illness and have a life expectancy of less than a year. Accessing your death benefit early can help cover the cost of medical expenses associated with your illness and may provide access to palliative care options that would have been unaffordable otherwise. Living benefit riders often come standard with certain policies, but a fee may apply when you exercise this benefit. Despite this, tapping into a living benefit could be worth it if results in significant savings on medical costs.
Something you might want to, on your trip, look into that situation also.
Oh, yeah, for parents.
Yeah. Definitely look into that.
So when it comes down to this, when we see a lot of this stuff, remember, I don't know if you noticed, maybe January or something, there was a lady from the Olympics. She was the first, not the black one, not the black girl, but one of the
Mize, I think her name is.
yeah, one of the gymnasts. She was a little short white girl. She was big in the 90s, but she had cancer. She did a GoFundMe. There was one dude out there talking about, you may not be on Medicaid, or you don't have an official job, so it's not that they're covering your insurance. But they was like, I know you live in decent, let's call it decent. You live in decent enough. I know you have one of these insurance policies. So when the fee comes along and hits, you just paying the fee. And that could scoop up a lot of your insurance. I mean, a lot of your medical bills and all this other stuff. So in the end, what I'm trying to say, people were a select few people, because the news didn't sell it this way, but they were saying that, look, what are we paying when she had coverage for it? She and
Real
life
talk.
insurance coverage she was able to pull out. Did we pay after? Like, okay, they pay. She pulled out 250. Her bill was worth $3, and now she need help on 50. Cool, here's $20 towards it. Whatever.
No kind of
the fuck it is,
explanation type
but
shit.
ain't nobody explaining. It's fucking it's a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody explaining. Everybody donating because it's a cool and fun thing and happy to do. But you get what I'm saying? Is she making off like a rat? Because donations, you don't pay. If you set up charitable,
Just put that up there.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Put that out there.
Go ahead.
All right, next.
Use your cash value to pay premiums. If your policy allows it, you could use your accumulated cash value to offset the cost of your premiums. But this is generally only an option with permanent life insurance policies, not term life coverage. Still, it can be beneficial if you're on a fixed income. For instance, many retirees opt to tap into the cash value of their coverage to pay for premiums, as long as doing so allows them to remain their life insurance while also keeping costs low. So, in a nutshell, you're going to take your cash benefits to pay your bill. That's like having a credit card and they saying we give you 3% back, and you use it for everything, and that 3% keeps adding up. So now you got a couple $100, and you use that $300
towards your bill.
to pay, towards your premium. So if your deductible, shit like that, or whatever you got to pay, take it out of that $300. So now I only got to pay $50 out of my pocket, but it was already accumulating within that, the money that you were spending. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Something similar.
Real talk.
Nothing wrong with that. People do this shit all the time. Just so we know, people do that. People go get home equity loans. So they have a mortgage, and then go get a home equity loan with the equity they have in the house, and use the home equity loan to pay the mortgage, because the home equity loan would generally be cheaper interest. So I just move the debt to here, and you're not charging as much. I'm still making monthly payments. I still get the credit for the monthly payments. I still get you get what I'm saying? I'm only making this one payment. Shit like that. Theories.
There you go.
The bottom line, when life insurance does pay out a death benefit, while life insurance does pay out a death benefit when you pass away, you could also use your policy while you're alive in certain cases. You may be able to withdraw accumulated cash value, take a loan against your coverage, access a living benefit rider, or sell your policy. But selling your policy is generally only recommended if you've exhausted all other options, as doing so will cost you a fee and taxes and payments. Fees and tax payments.
Motherfuckers like purchasing debt, people.
Well, yes, but they purchase your benefit, so now they're waiting for you. They want you to die.
Go ahead, send him that cheeseburger. He allergic.
Nigga, we put a do not resuscitate on your ass. So go ahead, fuck up if you want, nigga. You gone.
Hey, do we hear a cough? Do we like
exactly? Exactly. Yes, that is possible. So think of it when you pay your insurance. This is equity towards it. You know, whatever you dead. So whoever's going to get your benefit or whatever, or however you specified to get paid out to. If you start withdrawing or pacing cash against it, holds against it, then it's less for them. And then no fees and tax titles and whatever else, however else is going to go down.
I want everyone to also look into your employment. All right? Most employers cover you, your death insurance, whatever. It was one job I worked at. I was literally scared that one of my baby moms would put a hit out on me. The amount of money, because they paid 3 times my salary to each of them. I look both ways when you walk out. So that's another one you can also look into your job. A lot of them, again, I didn't know until I asked. And I don't know why companies like to keep that shit to themselves. And I think maybe next week we'll talk about how HR is not your friend.
Well, you got to remember that money that they pay on you. So, all right, so check it out. Everything we just did here, that's money. Yes, they may have set aside, and they take from some, depending on what the job and stuff for you, but they get to fucking borrow against it, the bigger companies. That's what you forget. So you get a motherfucker tax savvy and the shit. Yo, where we get an extra $1 million for the new building from, Bob? Yeah, your death benefits, nigga. Don't die, because 3 times is looking like 1 time, nigga, actuality. We done borrowed against it for the sake of you.
We're going to take that nigga from heavy machinery to janitorial.
You laugh.
With no chemicals.
You laugh, nigga. That's how that shit work.
With no chemicals.
You laugh.
That nigga scrubbing toilets with water.
Everybody got a new OSHA certification in this bitch. That's it.
Water and lemon. Squeeze juice.
I used to do electrical. Not no more, nigga. Not no more. We solar. Sell your policy. While it might not be worth the trouble,
Did we do this one already?
I don't think so. No.
All right,
while it might not be worth the trouble or cost, selling your life insurance policy may be another option if you need cash. If you decide to go this route, you can do so through a reputable broker, but expect to pay broker fees. Depending on the broker, your fees may be up to 30% of profit from the sale. You'll also need to pay taxes on the amount you'll receive. Fuck out of here. And you won't get your full benefit amount when you sell your policy either. The percentage you may get depend in part on the broker you use. Selling a life insurance policy, commonly called life settlement, is generally considered a last resort for policyholders that can't afford their coverage any longer. It's typically not recommended if you can access your policy's cash value in, another way, or find another source of funding. So that is the last resort based on
exactly.
That
last string.
I ain't got no job. I ain't got no retirement income. I can't afford to continue to keep paying this $200 a month bit. Let's just say the price, $200 a month payment. Let me sell it and at least break even with 50% of whatever the fuck it was worth. After everybody else done got a piece.
Well, it's like you said, 50% of $3,000 or
right.
20 grand. 10 grand is better than 0 grand. So like you said, I'm desperate, nigga. I ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Give me that. I'll just have to recoup or recover later on in whatever situation. So you're absolutely right.
As we go into this, I just want to, this tidbit is not necessarily insurance, but it's everything related to it. People are dipping into their retirement savings in a higher record number for the past 2 years. So this would be one of the retirement savings that they're dipping into. People are dipping into this shit to try to keep status quo while everything else is increasing. These are your warning signs. This is what all the financial guys look at. And that is the smoke before the fire. Yo, that bush is smoldering, nigga, and that shit is getting darker and thicker as we talk. Yes. Why would you need to go? You talking about people, these people may have like $1 million policies. Cool. And they be Joe Schmo's $1 million policies. That's great. Now you telling me you can't afford it no more. You done been paying for the past 15, 20 years. You don't want that shit to go, right? You don't want to lose the money you've been throwing into that shit. So you talking about, yo, what you going to give me on this $1 million policy? I'm walking in and I'm like, yeah, $225. Plus 30% of the $225 going to Mike for signing the papers. Plus you get taxed on the difference, so that you already down like the 180. 180, you taxed heavy. You already in the high income tax bracket, so you at a 15%. So you get what I'm saying? So like Absolutely. You done lost everything to get maybe a 10th of whatever the fuck it was. And I can't knock you because it goes back to your thing. Yo, that 10th of a million was better than $0 of a million. And you are 1,012% right. But just so we know, I just wanted to put it out there. That was another thing, too, I forgot to mention earlier. You know, it was just, that shit is up. And those are main markers of the economy, the people being stressed.
You said it, and I wanted to bring so.
Oh, my bad. I didn't.
No. Something different. I wanted to add a point to it when you were talking about that, and how big of a business this particular version is because back in the days, especially in certain people's communities, when they were full families, they always had insurance, and the kids, and it was passed down. And then once certain households, a lot of fathers were forced out of the house, and a lot of things started going downhill, and that's when debt and all the other stuff started. And you had a lot of people who've had these policies for about 200-300 years because it was passed down and passed down and passed down. And unfortunately, people aren't being raised, especially this day and age. I'm sorry, with how to properly save or whatever the situation may be, and it's over for y'all. You get to the point to where your back's against the wall and you need whatever help you can get.
It's simple math, folks. If you're talking about a whole generation of darkies, let me make it real simple, losing out because we simply did not own, or what we were refused from being owned, or the shit that we owned was taken away. We have lost in generational, just accumulative wealth. I want you to think about that every time you pay $1,500 for rent, every time you pay $1,000 for rent, $700. All over the nation. You go down Louisiana, Augusta, Georgia, wherever the fuck you want to go, west, north, south, east. That's extra money. How much? What could you do with that rent in your pocket? Because because Big Mama owned the house and it was big enough, and everybody paid the taxes, and we stayed there until we able to, you on your own. Here's some money. Go on and do something. It's a huge fucking difference. It's a huge difference. That's why they don't teach you that shit.
Oh, hell no.
So every time you look at an old white family that had that shit and still has it, and the girl is living there until she get fucking engaged, and then they may move in for a bit, and then they move out and got their own shit. That house been in their family for 20, 30, if not a shitload more years. Your grandma done move from 4 or 5 blocks every year, 4 or 5 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Real talk.
But I'm just saying.
Real talk. Last one.
Tips for buying life insurance. Life insurance can play an important role in a financial plan. A financial advisor can help you understand your needs and potentially connect you with the policy that's right for you. Smart Assets Matching Tool can help you pair up with financial advisors in your area. In minutes, you have someone on your side who can give you a solid financial service tailored to your situation. So if you're ready to begin your investment, join OK. When shopping for life insurance, you'll have to decide whether you want a term or permanent life insurance policy. While the former only covers a set number of years, it's typically more affordable than permanent insurance. If you opt for the latter, you'll have to choose between whole, universal, and variable, and policies with varying costs and features. In a nutshell, let me just sum it up further.
Here we go.
8 years my senior. 8 years my senior. If you're 40 and below, with or without fucking kids, you might, and you can afford, go for a long-term universal, whatever fucking which one it is, plan, because then you'll be able to take out that shit. Yo, we want to get a home. I need to borrow 10, 20 grand out of the motherfucker, and we can go do that. As long as that shit provides you, the money, you put in the years enough to do it at that time. Or a new car, or you name it. You guessed it. When the older you get, 50, 60, and you didn't have anything, a term may be looking, especially depending on your ailments. Always depend on your ailments. Talk to your doctors. And then even at a term, they're going to be looking at you talking about, well, nigga, what's wrong with you? I don't know. I'm going to set you up for a 7-year plan, nigga, because that's it.
You called 12 times. You just been here 2 minutes, nigga. Because
you might die tomorrow, and I got to owe you all of it. You get what I'm saying? So that's the shit they look at. You know what I'm saying? That's the beneficial term in a nutshell, what it is. When you're younger, get the whole one, of course, if you can afford it. But generally, try to beat you over the head with a stick. Don't even get that shit trying. Because they talk about, $600 a month. Well, fuck you. Why am I paying for the car note with that? But a lot of people don't understand the what you can do with it. And that's how they get you. If you tell them in 5 years' time, you'll be able to take out 30 grand. You can take a loan for 30 grand and go buy a house. People don't know that shit. Just saying. Just saying.
Yep. They gotta go to no bank, borrow no money.
That would have been something they should have told them the kids when they came out of high school.
Of course not.
Yo, you go to school. Go get if you don't want to go to school, go get a job. Then when you get a job, get this fucking plan and pay this. Of course, they're all different prices, but I'm just saying to beat you. Just so we know. Just so we know. That's the real big differences of doing something like that. You know, so
it also help if you look at it, especially from an investment standpoint. For those people talking about investments and stuff, and within there, your life insurance policy can always be your plan B or your backup plan type situation, to where you'll be able to move some funds in and out of there without dealing with all the taxes and all the other situations. And also, God forbid your situation gets dire, you have a situation again where you could just sell it off and regroup and recoup all that and do whatever you got to do to get back on your feet. But again, you have options.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's showing you another part of the game that we always miss out on, that common person misses out on. So y'all spend money all the time. Y'all buy lunch all the time. Y'all buy lotto tickets all the time. Even if you're getting a term, you may be able to see something for a term that may be useful for you. Your parents are older. Your parents are in 60, 70. They ain't never had no insurance. Maybe get them a term. I don't know. Hopefully they live to 106. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. Hopefully. You get what I'm saying? But you get that shit so you can cover it.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm trying to put something together. I want to talk about probably one of the HR. We talked about that whole situation, whatever, life insurance and different jobs and stuff. So we'll try to give you some more information about that situation like we always do. Last word, sir?
Enjoy the weekend.
Enjoy, man. It's not a summer dress season yet, but Lord, please hurry that up.